Hi there, everybody. This video is going to be a quick one, but a necessary one about naming angles. Angles, you should hopefully be familiar with what an angle is. We certainly talked about angles when we were doing rotations, but how do we name angles? Well, this angle right here, it's actually pretty easy to name. This is called the vertex of the angle, and we can just call that angle angle B. Easy. There's no other angle where the pointy part is at B, so we can just call this angle angle B. This is an angle symbol. That's not an L. It's a little angle symbol, and then B. So that angle is called angle B. Now, if we come over here to this other diagram, if we try to talk about angle W, well, there's three different angles that are at W. There's this little one here, there's this little one here, and then there's the whole thing. So if you say angle W, we're not really sure which angle you're talking about. So when that happens, we've got to name angles a little bit differently. Let's say we wanted to name that angle. An angle right there I've labeled in blue. Well, we could call it angle SWA, and that would be this angle. And that angle, those points, have to go in that order. The W has to be in the middle. You always start on one side of the angle, go to the pointy part, and then go to the other side. Now, there is actually another possible name for this. You can call it angle AWS. As long as the first point is on one side, the second point is the pointy part of the angle, and the next point is on the other side. Okay. So two possible names for that angle right there. Let's look at this one over here. So let's talk about that angle. That angle is called AWG, angle AWG. This is an angle symbol again. This is not an L, but angle AWG, we find point A, we go to W, and then to G. And it's that angle. That W has to be in the middle. You start on one side, go to the pointy part, and then to the other side. This, again, has another possible name. We could call it GWA, angle GWA. So what if we wanted to name this whole big angle? So we want to name this whole big angle up here. Well, we start on one side, we call it S, then we go to the pointy part, W, G. So that would be one way to name that angle would be SWG. We could also call it angle GWS. Let's take this third one down here. Go ahead and pause the video for a second and see if you can write, see how many different names you could write for this angle right here. Welcome back. See, there are three different names. There's only one angle here at W, or excuse me, at H. So we could call this angle H. That is fine. If you say angle H, we know exactly which one you're talking about because there's only one here. Up here, there were three at W, so you couldn't say W because we wouldn't know which of the three you were talking about. But you can also use three letters. WHS is a possibility, angle WHS. Again, the pointy part has to be in the middle. You could also call it angle SHW. Again, pointy part's in the middle. You start on one side, pointy part, and then the other side. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, get some help in class from a classmate or me. And the rest of this learning activity is in Chapter 2. It's problem 3, 4, and 5. So you can do that, and that will be the rest of the learning activity for this learning target. Have a great day. Bye.